Hello. So tired. So, hello if you're on my. Oh, hi, Evan. Hello if you're on my um, Facebook business page. This is the first time I'm doing this. Facebook, my business page, and my personal page. I'm on both. Evan, if you stay or not, I wanted to wish you a happy new year. I wonder how things are going, and you know what I'm talking about. If you go, just know a happy new year to you. And this is my first time doing this on both. So who knew you could broadcast on your business page and your personal page at the same time? But I got it. I got my phone, and I have my personal page, and my eyes are so tired. So, and the dog has to go for a walk. So, hello. If you have the Facebook, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Evan. If you have Facebook ADD right now and you're scrolling through and you're like, oh, Alicia's going live. I can't stay here. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm going to ask you to slow down. I call it the Facebook. I'm not making fun of ADD. I'm pretty sure, you know, I might have it. But as far as how about social media? You know how we always scroll, 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 scroll. So take a moment to breathe and pause. And just a couple more people. I appreciate those of you who are here. It looks like Vanessa's here. It looks like Hillary Huxtable. Should I not say your real name? You know that I know your real name, but I won't say your real name. My dear student, former student, obviously not my student today. You're a grown tail woman now. So anyway, hello to Facebooks. My voice needs some rest right now, but I wanted to share something with you. So hi. And now that I know I can do this, screw Instagram. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to go live on there if I know that this is what I can be doing. So you'll see me looking at both cameras. So some of you, hi Faye, my cousin Faye is here too. So some of you are going to be offended today by what I talk about. So we're going to start off with a little game. And folks, if you're with me, just let me know that you're with me. Some thumbs up and thumbs up to let me know that you're with me. So here we go. I don't want to throw my glasses. Gotta go here today. I have to use them today. So anyway, let's play a game, boys and girls. So I'm just gonna say words. Foot. Okay, foot. Are we okay? And feel free to click the thumbs up button. The word foot. We're okay. All right, great. Here we go. Eye. Everyone knows what an eye is. Come on, stay with me. Don't go away just yet. Don't go scrolling. Eye. Anyone? Hi, Ben. Long time no see. I, are you with me? Is everyone still okay? Okay. Let's keep going. Arm. Everyone still okay? I don't know if you guys are okay up there. Everyone still okay? All right, great. Glad you're okay. Labia. You still okay? Labia. Are you still okay? Clitoris. Oh, shoot. She just said clitoris on Facebook. She did. Some of you got off real fast. Some of you started scrolling real fast. Vagina. Some of you got real nervous. My numbers just went down. I saw them go down in my face. Thank you, Faye. Some of you left because you got real nervous. when you heard me saying these words? How did those words make you feel? When I said foot, when I said arm, when I said eye, what did you feel? And when I changed up the game and I said labia, and I said vagina, and I said clitoris, how did you feel? Because some of you may have felt a funny kind of way, right? Some of you may have felt kind of weird. Some of you, maybe your face got a little bit warm and you were like, oh, shoot, I don't know where she's going with this, but I'm getting nervous. Why did you get nervous? Queens, let me talk to you for a moment. Let me talk to the queens here. Thank you, Faye. Absolutely. Body parts. However, I just read an article that kind of, put off some sirens or some alarms for me. And the article said that it was kind of an NPR article, and it was kind of myth busting for women. And it said women are still having problems with saying the words that are considered dirty to still many people. Clitoris, labia, vagina. Women are still having this problem. And what it's leading to is that people are like ashamed. Women are even ashamed to talk to their doctors about these things because of, and it used this term, folks, stay with me. Don't go away just yet. Don't go away just yet. If you're looking at me on your feed, then let me know that you're here by clicking on my face and coming into it. Women are still within the culture of shame. I'm going to say that again. The culture of shame, that it is still effective, especially for women, the culture of shame. So what this article started to do for me is it started me thinking a few things. So when we think about a culture of shame, please, did anyone here grow up not calling their private parts by their real names? So my vagina was my privates. That's what I grew up. I'm not saying it's bad to have said that. However, the word vagina was not used really in my grandparents, with my grandparents, nobody used the word vagina. It was your privates. I'd love to see, well, Faye, I know that you are very my cousin's on here, and I know that she's raw, so it's all good. But however, people are still hung up with these words. You and your kids, whoever you're watching, are you calling it different names? Like then vagina, penis, whatever it is for your kids? So why is that? It is because it is the culture of shame and its effectiveness still in our lives to this day in 2020. That is what is going on. And so even from a bigger perspective, ladies, queens, if we're starting to think about a culture of shame, how has that impacted our bodies and our self-perspective over our bodies? A couple of weeks ago, or no, I think it was just last week, maybe it was earlier this week, I don't know. Anyway, whatever it was, I think it was last week, I did a post on, I said, be unapologetically you. Check out my post if you didn't see it. It said, Queens, be unapologetically you. And when we think about our bodies, a lot of times as women, there are so many, think about so many visuals that we're bombarded by, right? When you're looking at the television, everyone looks completely perfect. There are no flaws in what we're looking at, even here on Facebook and Instagram. When you're looking at someone or woman, there's filters and everyone looks completely perfect. But ladies, it is time in 2020 to break out of our culture of shame. How do you look at your body? So, you know what? Let me talk about my own body. I mean, what better one to talk about than the one that I've been living with for a few decades? Ben, you giving it another chance? You got up there when I started saying some words? Okay, so let's think about something. Ladies, our breasts. Can we talk about breasts for a second? Is anyone okay with me talking about my breasts for a quick second? I have to tell you, I unapologetically breastfed 3 children with these breasts. I almost stood up and held them so you can see them. But look, this is, I know you're like, I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Excuse you. Okay? These breasts nurtured 3 kids. But what's my perspective? What's my perspective on how I look at my body now, at my breasts? Sometimes I'm looking at my breasts. Come on, let's talk about this. I'm gonna actually tell you what happened just yesterday. I was at the gym. I got a January 1st workout, and I had on my hoodie or whatever it was, my pullover, and I wanted to take it off. I was wearing a shirt where my breasts were kind of out a little bit, and I was like, oh my God, do they look too saggy? Do I take off my shirt? Meanwhile, I'm sweating. I'm sweating all over, but I'm thinking about my breasts and how other people may look at them. Be unapologetically you. Guess what happened? I pulled that thing right off. I pulled that shirt right off, and whoever didn't like my breasts, then you didn't like my breasts, okay? But I was unapologetically Alicia in all her glory and all her breasts. Come on. Anyone okay with talking about breasts here today? Let's keep going. How do I look at my body? Well, let's talk about my abs, right? What are we bombarded by, right? Everyone here has, like, their stomachs are sucked into their backs. I wasn't even born with a stomach like that sucked into my back. In fact, in case you don't know, at a certain time in my life, I had 2 babies living inside my womb for 8 whole months. When they were born, they were, the first baby A, was 5'1", and baby B was 5'4". Oh my God. Thank God they only stayed in my belly for 8 months. They were not considered premature. But what do I have today? Over 2 decades later, I have stretch marks on my abs. And what do I feel? I have felt in the past pretty self-conscious about it. Now, I will say this is an area that I've worked on physically and mentally. And now, guess what? At the beach, you'll only catch me in a 2-piece. Why? Not because I want to show off my body, but you'll catch me in a 2-piece because my top is a medium and my bottom is a large. And when I buy 1-piece bathing suits, they don't even look right on me. What is your perspective on your body, queens? What do you need to work through? Mine is my abdomen. Even now, there are 5 holes, 4 or 5 holes, they're not still holes. There are 4 or 5 markings from holes that were in my abdomen. That's from a surgery I had. And I'm still willing to wear a 2-piece because you know what? It's my body and I'll show it if I want to. That didn't even sound right, but you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Ladies, culture of shame. What has it done to you about your bodies? Let me keep going. One more area I'm going to talk about because this is an area that's causing a lot of controversy these days. And maybe some of you are too young to know this, but go ahead, Simba. Go ahead. Go ahead. Some of you may be too young to know this, but there was a time when having a big butt was not sexy. Well, to many people, it was not looked at as being sexy. You guys know that song, I Like Big Butts? Do you guys ever listen to the dialogue that's going on in the beginning of that song? You're like, ew, look at her butt's so big. But that was the perspective on certain people who had butts. Now, I won't even say the names of people who are famous for their butts. And the reason why I won't say it because I feel very strongly about that. I'm not even going to go into why that is. However, what I want to tell you is that perspective on butts, and now people are getting like the Spanx with the booties. people are getting injectable booties and all that. I want to take you back to a time where having a big butt was not a glorified thing. Where I used to buy, anyone here used to buy leggings and then buy a t-shirt or a sweatshirt that came over your butt because your butt was too big? Am I the only one here who went through these issues? That no, I can't be. I can't be the only one. Yes, shout out to Sir Mix-a-Lot. I like big butts, and maybe he was the changing of the game, right? But I used to buy leggings and then t-shirts that were too long, that came over it. Now I see queens walking, they'll have on their leggings, and you know what? They'll have a crop shirt. And you know what I'm like? Yes, queen, show your big booty and don't be ashamed of it. Because there was a point that was not glorified. Yes, I say that, well, I don't yell out the window that, but that's how I feel when I see that going on. There used to be a time, ladies, we're talking about today, and queens, we're talking about being unapologetically you about every part of your body. There was a time when I went to the gym. I was talking about the gym yesterday, but I used to wear clothes that were so huge for me. So huge, like big sweatpants, big t-shirts. Listen, there's nothing wrong with wearing those big things. However, if you're wearing them because you're covering something up, I need you to go to the core and to the heart of, what am I covering up and why am I covering it up? And it has everything to do with your perspective. How are you looking at yourself, queens? Be unapologetically you. Listen, my friend used to laugh years ago, a person who I used to be friends with. And I had this revelation years ago. And I used to be like, you know what, such and so, stand in front of the mirror naked. Look at your vagina. Say hello to her. Tell her she's beautiful. And she's like, I'm not standing in front of the mirror and saying that. However, and that was before life coaching, that was before teaching. I really think I was in college at the time. So I'm going to say something to the queens here. Dudes, you could do it with your area too, your penis and your testicles, whatever, your scrotum and all that. But I want to talk to the queens because vaginas relate to other vaginas. So what I want to say is, ladies, there's so many hangups and there's so much stress outside here. There's so much in the world outside here. Why do we keep, sorry, let me take off my glasses. Why do we keep having a problem with all of this? Yep, all of it, all of this. Yes, I'm going to do it again. All of this. Why do we keep having problems with all of this? It's because the culture of shame. It's time to say, screw you to the culture. It's time to rip off those. No, I'm not going to do that on camera. But if you catch me at the beach, you'll see me half naked anyway. But it's time to rip off the clothes. It is time to take a stand in front of the mirror. And it is time to say, you know what, breasts? I love you in your sagginess and all. You know what, abs? I love you with all your stretch marks and all your surgical holes. You know what, vagina? I love you in every which way that you are. And it's time to not be ashamed. It's time to walk with your head up. Yes, I mean, do we need to be healthy? Of course. I've worked out nearly all my life because I know it's a healthier lifestyle. Faye, who I don't think she's on here, but she's always posting those pics where she's at the gym. She's lost so much weight and she's rocking it out and doing her thing. However, many times, where does it start? I talk about mindset. It starts in the mind. Ladies, stand in front of the mirror. Look at all your creases and all your little areas and start to feel good about what you're seeing in the mirror. And hell, get a theme song. I thought about that song by John Legend. What does he say? All of you loves all of me loves all of you and all of your curves and all of your imperfections. Isn't that beautiful, ladies? Or you can look in front of the mirror and you can play even that better song, something like this. She's a brick, out. Dun, 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 dun. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. She's a brick. Listen, play that song, dance naked in the mirror. Folks, start a trend, start a revolution, a naked behind a butt naked revolution. Some of you are going to get offended. Why does she have to talk about vagina on a Facebook Live? Because we've been made to feel ashamed of it. Shout out to my sister who does a lot of things. Like, she did some play years ago called The Vagina Monologues. She had lollipops that they passed out in the shape of vaginas. Why are we so ashamed? Stop being so ashamed. Let's not continue to live under the culture of shame. Ladies, queens, if you know someone who needs to hear this message today, I dare you, I freaking dare you to share this message with a queen who needs to hear this, who needs to stop walking around with her head bent down. You know what? Body image is great, health is great, and we all need to aim and strive towards being healthier. However, it starts in the mind today. If you have some big old breasts, big old tiggle bitties, that's what we used to call them, then do your thing and rock it out. If your booty is big, do your thing and rock it out. Folks, as we get older, our waist shouldn't be as big. But listen, that could be something you Google because that's a health issue. However, in your mind, love you. Look at that post I posted. I said, be unapologetically you. Be unapologetically you. Ladies, I, Alicia Rodman, will continue to be unapologetic about who I am. I stated who I was in that post, and I hope that you've gotten something from this. So tag someone, click like, click love, share this with your friends on your own page. And play the song Brick House and dance around naked, for Pete's sake. Make sure you visit me on aliciacoaches.com. Thank you for tuning in. 2020 is here. Time to have a different self-image. You know what I do. Hold on. Let me say goodbye to this page first. Bye, y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And I'll end that video. And for you guys, bye. Mwah, 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 mwah.